Nice. Special sounds downright inadequate.
A bank's computer glitch turns regular people into millionaires. The story at 11.
The following is an ABC special presentation. They're the moments that made us laugh, made us cry, made us remember. They're television's greatest performances, Part 2. Tonight, Hawkeye's Goodbye to MASH becomes the most watched program in television history. The Judds perform together for the last time in their emotionally charged farewell concert. Robin Williams takes center stage at the Metropolitan Opera and wins bravos for his hilarious performance. Speed skater Dan Jansen races to Olympic glory for the memory of his beloved sister. Luke and Laura's storybook romance culminates in TV's wedding of the century. And the cast of Saturday Night Live pays a touching tribute to the brilliance of Gilda Radner. And now, here's your host, Daniel Benzali.
Good evening. Throughout its 50-year history, television has produced its share of great moments. And every once in a while, one of these moments transcends the medium and becomes not only part of television history, but history itself. Such was the case with our first great performance. It was the most watched television program of all time. For 11 seasons, the men and women of MASH's 4077 relied on comedy and each other to preserve their sanity amidst the horrors of war. And when the fighting was finally over, and it was time for Hawkeye, BJ, Hot Lips, and the rest of the gang to bid each other goodbye, it was our time to say goodbye to MASH.
There's never been an idea for a show where you had people under the greatest stress possible, where people were dying, they were standing in other people's blood and hating it, and having to do something about it, and wishing they weren't there, and going crazy from that, and trying to regain their sanity through some act of insanity of their own. There's never been anything like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes ago at 10:01 this morning, the truce was signed in Panmunjom. The hostilities will end 12 hours from now at 10 o'clock. The war is over!
Doing the show itself was a quite extraordinary experience. There was this thin line that people talk about between the reality and the drama, and because we knew we were saying goodbye to each other, and we were saying goodbye to a family that we had dearly loved and spent more time with, you know, in my experience over the prior 8 years than I had spent with my family. So there was this incredible awareness of losing something very, very dear.
Tomorrow, the tents of the 4077 will be coming down for good. For an awful long time, we've been living together, eating together, sleeping together. Well, I wouldn't know. I have a horse. Anyway, since this is our last evening together, I've been wondering what your lives will be like when all this is over. In my experience, there's never been a congregation of actors put together that would come within a mile of this bunch. And I'm gonna miss them very much.
Something that we had really grown to love and love each other and respect each other as performers was coming to an end. And knowing that we'll never see anything like that again, and as an actor, I won't experience that again. I know I won't.
Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, son. Take care of yourself.
We hugged each other a lot this week. And we kissed a lot, and that's not very unusual. But we did it more because we know we won't be able to do it every day.
That's a wrap!
We're stopping because we feel that if we went further, we would risk squeezing it dry, not being able to give it our best.
Sounds like my cab is here.
Yeah.
So,
Come on, I'll give you a ride up there. One of the things we wanted mostly was an episode that ended the war and allowed us to say goodbye and say thank you to the audience and to each other. Everything that we did in the last episode had immediate emotional parallels for us. It was one of those scenes where you want it to be right, you want it to be truly representative of BJ's relationship with Hawkeye. I know I want it to be representative of Mike's relationship with Alan, and I'm sure the feelings were the same on the other side.
look, I know how tough it is for you to say goodbye, so I'll say it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we will see each other again, but just in case we don't, I want you to know how much you meant to me. I'll never be able to shake you. Whenever I see a big pair of feet or a cheesy mustache, I'll think of you.
Whenever I smell month-old socks, I'll think of you.
And the next time somebody nails my shoe to the floor.
Yeah, or when somebody gives me a martini that tastes like lighter fluid.
I miss you.
I'll miss you a lot. I can't imagine what this place would have been like if I hadn't found you here.
A couple of days ago, somebody asked me if I thought MASH had made me a better actor. And I said I didn't know about that. But I know it's made me a better human being.
That's the epitaph, I think, and that's the perfect note on which to end this show.
Robin Williams rocks the house, the Metropolitan Opera House. Plus, the Judds take their final bow when television's greatest performances, Part 2, returns.
Therapist for you. It's amazing what a difference information can make. Introducing Informed Health from Aetna Health Plans.
The $100,000 show is finally here. It's the one you've been waiting for. All the best videos you've got to see. America's Funniest Home Videos, all new ABC Sunday.
ABC Tuesday. Over 28 million people have been watching. Now, it's Roseanne's unbelievable season finale.
You are pathetic.
Could it be the end of their marriage?
You can die if you want to, Dan, but you're going to have to do it alone because I'm not going to sit here and watch you.
The season finale you've been waiting for. Roseanne, followed by an all-new Ellen, ABC Tuesday.
For over a century, the Metropolitan Opera House has been home to the world's greatest artists. Luciano Pavarotti, Placido Domingo, Robin Williams. On August 10th, 1986, Robin invaded the hallowed ground where the legendary tenors had once stood and delivered a bravura performance that would have made even the great Caruso proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? There will be a minor change in the program tonight. Tonight, the part of Robin Williams will be played by The Temptations.
I wondered which opera he was going to do when I heard he was performing at the Met, but I think it was something that I wouldn't have thought of, but I think is a really interesting idea to combine two different kind of art forms and marry them by having this one performer come into a setting that's known for something else and holding the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Metropolitan Opera House in New York City, Mr. Robin Williams.
I went backstage and I thought I'd find him under massive amounts of pressure, but he was his elfin self and very convivial. And then he went out and he just like throttled. I just sat there in the fourth row thinking, okay, that's how you become a big star.
Howdy! Oh, wrong opera house. Thank you. I would like to thank Imelda Marcos for her earrings. Thank you, Imelda. Thank you.
You just can't force through just by saying, well, I'm going to be great tonight. He needs to be great. He's summoned to it as opposed to pushed towards it. I believe he's drawn inexorably to greatness.
You don't need drugs when you have a kid. You're awake, you're paranoid, you smell bad, it's the same thing. You're like, the baby. I've come home sometimes, saw my wife in the doorway with a large knife going, I think you should talk to him. You expect to walk in the nursery, see the kid 5 feet over the floor going, come in, father. Damien, put the dog down, Damien. Because they do horrible things, little babies. They go up to the dog and go, doggy. You can see the dog looking at him like, oh. You'd be dead if you were a cat. But since they love you,
I just found it kind of spellbinding for a stand-up comedian to command that kind of a stage and have that kind of an audience with that kind of like seriousness around you and the architecture and yet still be that funny.
We're all armed. Here in New York, at least you don't get a lot of handguns. In California, everybody's got handguns. Even ladies, we're just carrying 22s. This makes a small hook. I got tired of carrying my mace because I used to mix it up with my breath freshener and go, oh, there goes the day. It's to the point in California we're going to come home and go, honey, I'm home. Easy, dear. Hold it, honey. Dad, I got you. Hold it, boy. What out there? It's Family Feud, the home game. It's the Mansons versus the Hinckleys. Come on down. Show me automatic weapons. Survey says 50% dead. Now, in England, if you commit a crime, the police don't have a gun and you don't have a gun. So if you commit a crime, stop. Or I'll say stop again. But here, everybody knows we are armed and it's escalating. It's going to get to the point where we're going to come home one day and people across the street are going, I built this cruise missile to stop these kids from playing ZZ Top. And the next thing you know, it goes beyond that. It's Road Warrior on the freeways. People start mounting twin 50 caliber machine guns on the front of their Chevrolet going, look, Helen, a slow Chinese driver. No, you think you've got him, but he's in front of you going, nah, I've got a flamethrower in the trunk, you're wonton. And one little old lady up in the front of them with her little tiny Volkswagen with a grenade launcher going, make my day.
Robin carries with him a particular joie de vivre that literally makes people beam. They're excited. And for that moment, when he's in whatever the venue is with them, they feel they are at the epicenter of the comedic universe. And more often than not, they are.
Mr. Hoffa, 5 minutes. Yes. God. Wonder if they have people before the opera, the guys come down. Number 42, Pavarotti. I'll be singing Lohengrin. Thank you. God. Yes. See, maybe is it like an opera rap song? They go, I'm a rapper kind of thing. Can't you see? Then I feel it, feel it. Sing how I eat, the kind of beauty in the common. Don't you die? I say, baby, baby, sit and cry. I say, aria, aria, you're my man. He can't do it, Wagner can. I say, Wagner, Verdi, Puccini too. Come on, everybody, do what you can do. Said opera rap. Opera rap. Looking through the glasses, looking through the sight, see the things that you do every night. Say elephants, eagles, dancing things, soldiers walking and the people don't sing. They say opera rap, opera rap. People there moving in the ballet too, dancing in the tights and it works for you. Take it on, baby, and I'm out of here. God bless you, New York. Good night.
I remember seeing that and thinking, wow, that is as untethered as you get without falling out of the gravity field.
When a show business act breaks up, the split can be as traumatic as losing a member of the family. That was certainly true for Naomi and Winona Judd. Throughout their celebrated career, the mother-daughter duo made beautiful music together, singing their way to the top of the country charts. Then, tragedy struck. Naomi fell ill and was diagnosed as having a life-threatening disease. She would have to leave the act, and Winona would have to go on without her.
I knew there was something very, very wrong. I was diagnosed with hepatitis.
Today's pretty much the most difficult day of my life. I'm sorry.
I'll try to do a farewell tour. It will give me a chance to say goodbye.
You're there, son.
Sunday at 8, 7 Central, ABC has Tom Cruise in the movie you've never seen on network television. They offered him the world in return for his silence.
No lawyer has ever left your law firm live. You think you're pretty smart, don't you?
Tom Cruise.
If we run, they find us.
The Firm, Sunday at 8, 7 Central on ABC. Just when you thought you've seen the best NYPD Blue ever, the season finale ignites.
I had a kid Jerry's age. Some scum like you murdered him.
Passions flare and lines are crossed forever.
20 minutes after I met you, I knew I was going to have feelings for you.
The surprising season finale of Blue, Tuesday, viewer discretion advised.
Our Saturday nights just haven't been the same without her. She was fresh, she was funny, she was Gilda, a one-woman repertoire of comedy genius who gave us not one, but many of television's greatest performances. When she left us on May 20th, 1989, show business lost a legend, and everyone lost a friend, especially her family, at Saturday Night Live.
I'm Barbara Wawa. Never mind. That's so funny, I forgot to learn. It just goes to show you. It's always something.
One goes through life and one interacts with individuals who, you know, basically just open up a stairway to your heart and never leave. And of course, Gilda was one of those people.
Gilda gave everything she had. There were no reserves when Gilda was on stage, and you could see that chemistry happening between Gilda and the audience.
The vulnerability of all of us was really, I think, the core of her sense of humor. Rosanna Dana, you know, the things that are supposed to be unspoken, but that you know everybody.
Candy. She loved candy. Her purse was filled with every conceivable kind of gums, candies, chiclets.
And all the writers at Saturday Night, she was an appreciator of everybody else.
It was very shocking because we were young, and when you're that age, it doesn't happen to you. And I was sure that Gilda would beat it.
The innovative side of Sears.
Monday at 8, 7 Central.
You're gonna get us killed. Don't blame me, Charlie. I can't see.
Oscar winner Al Pacino
I'm just getting warmed up.
and Chris O'Donnell. They have just 48 hours to prove how great life can be.
Hoo-ha!
The network television premiere, Scent of a Woman, at 8, 7 Central, ABC Monday.
ABC Tuesday, Roseanne's season finale will blow you away.
You can die if you want to, Dan, but you're going to have to do it alone because I'm not going to sit here and watch you.
And something we thought would never happen will.
Eileen Markham, will you marry me?
Yes, he will.
The season finale of Home Improvement. Then, it's the season finale of Coach.
He's beautiful.
But is he theirs to keep?
Nobody could love a baby more than we could.
It's a night of season finales, plus an all-new Ellen, ABC Tuesday.
I hope you enjoyed reliving some of television's greatest performances. Whether watching these magic moments for the first time or seeing them again, one thing is certain: you are not likely to forget them. I'm Daniel Benzali. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Travel provided by Continental Airlines, now among the best in the business at getting you to your destination on time. Continental, it's more airline for your money.